Hello and welcome to Sim Day over here on the HLS Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Ritter. You can call me ND Tex. As always, you can join us live over here on twitch.tv/HelloSons. And of course, you can subscribe to us over in the audio podcast, over at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you happen to get your podcast feeds at. Come join us in Discord. That is our live chat channel, herloyalsons.com/Discord. And of course, you can always find us at our home at herloyalsons.com. And with that, it is time to bring in Shane. Shane, how you doing, sir?
Well, Ryan, it's Boston College Week, so I'm already annoyed.
Yes, and I have dressed for the occasion. The genius of Bridget Go Irish is on me right now. I'm wearing the Shut Up Flutie shirt. And we still have herloyalsons.com/shutupflutie forwarding over to Bridget Go Irish's little
Nice.
T-Public store where that is at. We'll get into a little bit of Flutie's Shut Up later because in this tailgate, Shane, we got to actually follow up on a story, believe it or not.
We sure do.
Yep, and a basketball one. And
Of all things.
yes, and this is, if you remember, we talked about James Wiseman, that he was in a little bit of hot water. The NCAA didn't take kindly to the lawsuits and all of that. They bring the hammer down pretty damn hard on him. Not so much the 12-game suspension is the headline grabber, but the fact that he has to donate the money that he allegedly received from his head coach, Penny Hardaway. Excuse me, $11,500 was the rumored amount. Apparently, it didn't get disputed, and he has got to take that money and pay restitution over to charity. I don't know. This is almost encouraging another violation, it feels like.
That's exactly what they did. They were like, go ahead and now scrounge up $11,500 that we know you don't fucking have and commit another violation to placate this punishment for our perceived first violation.
Yeah,
Right?
and I get the idea behind it because the NCAA has done, in their quote-unquote defense, they have done this before. You receive X money, you give X money back. However, this is typically not back from decades ago. That
Right.
money was used to do something. It was used to get somebody moving into another house. It's spent. It's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
And then at the same point, nothing's happening to the head. It's all on Wiseman. Nothing for the head coach. Nothing. And that's where this all emanated from. And that's what's even more confusing here.
I just don't get like what part of the NCAA thinks that they just have the ability now to add in fining players. Like, again, this is not like you're saying, oh, donate it to charity. It's like, again, this is an institution that doesn't allow. How contradictory can you be by saying you're not allowed to make money? Now send a bunch of money to pay for the fact that you're not allowed to make money and you almost did.
Yeah, it's a very weird situation, and again, it almost makes sense that shouldn't they be fining Hardaway?
Yes.
I mean, it's like, look, you gave the money, you shouldn't have done this because he clearly doesn't have it anymore. It's like, in fact, you make money for it, you pay whatever X times the bullshit because you got him in trouble. Y'all sued us. Fuck you. And that's what it also feels like, that it's very much a fuck you. They basically suspended him a game for every $1,000, just about.
Yeah.
Like this,
11.5.
This was pretty fucking brutal, even by NCAA standards.
It's disproportionate, frankly. You would think. I mean, like, I don't know. Did Jim Tressel have to like donate to tattoo removal? Fucking no. Like, I don't understand. What. It just feels like they're throwing literal darts at a board. And just be like, oh, well, you see, I told you, Jim, it was going to eventually land on the fucking fine box. Well, here we are.
Yeah, it's and again, the biggest thing is, look, if he got this money a month ago, I could see how you could try to scrounge this up and justify it. Because you could say, oh, hey, look, it should still be somewhere around there. Hey, you need to figure it out because you knew better. But this was so fucking long ago. That's the crazy part. It was so long ago. And part of this as a Notre Dame fan, because of what Notre Dame had happen with the NCAA, the retroactive.
Yep.
You're ineligible now because we found out about this. That's what also doesn't sit well. But anyway, let's move on from that. because in this tailgate, I'm wearing the Shut Up Flutie shirt for two reasons. One, because obviously Boston College Week. Two, Shane, you can actually shut Flutie up on your broadcast if you want to this week.
Yes, options are available.
Thank God, yes. If you have not heard yet, a friend of the podcast, she was on with us talking about hot dogs and all kinds of other important things during our first bye week. Jess Smetana, along with a few others, will be going and doing an alternate feed over on NBC Sports Network. So you will find this on NBCSN is probably the abbreviation. You will see your various providers designate. What they're going to do for the play-by-play is they are going to pipe in the radio feed. So you will actually get to hear the radio play-by-play, and you will get to hear Jess along with a few other folks. There's one, I believe he does some kind of ND hockey or NCAA hockey broadcast, if I remember right. Dalen Hayes is actually going to be on there as well. He's out for the season, but apparently he does some stuff with FIM, so he kind of gets to be able to scoot in here. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a Homer alternative broadcast. For the love of God, tell everybody you know that this exists. Tank the living shit out of NBC's rankings and bump them over to the alternate network.
Yeah, I'm super on board. I'm sorry, but like, this is going to be a, self-fellatio festival with Doug Flutie. Like, the whole fucking game. It's going to be...
Flutie Fellatio Festival.
Yep, a self-fellated Flutie festival. It's
a tongue twister.
It's going to be the worst. We all understand. Like, it's like... even if you have no gripes personally against the man, like, this dude is going to be waxing poetic about Boston College days and how he was so short and his whole, he's going to be picking apart mechanics of quarterbacks on a max level. It's just going to be the worst. It's going to be the worst. Boston College will be down 30 fucking points and he'll be like, yeah, you see, this is what Boston College does. They're very good at this. It's just he'll find a way to make it positive and no one will understand why.
It'll just be here. It'll just be annoying. That unfortunately will definitely be the case. And not only that, like NBC, like they have a specific feed for Sunday Night Football on NBC, and they were promoting it too. It's like, where were you when Doug Flutie threw the Hail Mary? I'm like, motherfucker, I wasn't even born, and it's still not that impressive.
I was like, I lived in my dad's balls, man.
I really don't care. I just
sorry.
And look, whatever. He gets his moment in the sun, that's fine, but you don't have to listen to it. This is not required. This is not the only way. And you don't even have to I tune into NBC, but unfortunately they still get ratings, and then I listen to the radio field. No, you don't even have to do that.
Nope. Don't even have to do it.
Let him see the numbers.
Dance around it.
And let him see that the numbers get skewed. Let him see that it's a thing, that it's what they want. Because we're just a couple degrees of separation, y'all, from letting HLS co-stream a Notre Dame broadcast.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Y'all think the sim is fun? Wait till Shane and I come in here like drunk off our ass on a Saturday trying to do.
God help us if we ever are allowed to do that.
Oh, it may be the first and last thing we ever get to do.
Worth it.
Co-stream. It'd be absolutely worth it. It'd be absolutely hilarious. But speaking of, it is time for that sim. It is time for what has become not just the most accurate, but the most eerily accurate. Something in this sim is absolutely going to happen. Yep. On Saturday. Are you ready to get to this, Shane?
I'm ready to get this over with.
Brace yourself, because I took a look at the ratings.
Oh, no.
And BC is way too close to Notre Dame than they should be. So
boy.
We are not living in reality, but we are going to do this anyway. Let's fucking go. Let's just see what happens.
Do it.
And there's a magic in the sound of their name. Here come the Irish of Notre Dame.
All right, y'all. It is time. I apparently forgot to set this game in the afternoon, but whatever. It's senior day at South Bend. It's weird in the afternoon. Boston College coming on to take Notre Dame in the last home game of the season. And BC loses the toss. Notre Dame, they finally went full BK. They're going to receive.
Goodness.
And here we go.
Boom.
The kick is up and away, and it is all the way in the back of the end zone. Notre Dame will kneel this and start this drive right on the 25-yard line. Oh, they put the Holy War up. I haven't actually heard it called that, and God knows when.
Wow.
Are they going to bring both trophies out?
Yeah, right. Good Lord.
Hand off to Jones, and he is hit behind the line, breaks a tackle, and drags 3 defenders down with him in a 2-yard loss. That's way too realistic for how this running game has been.
That is an alarmingly accurate start to how a lot of these games may or may not go.
Well,
Although Tony Jones, is he still out?
No, I mean that.
Okay.
Yeah, from what I've seen, he's still listed as a starter, or I have not been paying enough attention. Both of these things could be true.
Certainly have not.
Book is back to pass, and it looked complete for a second to Fink, but it is jarred loose. BC's defense playing like last season's team.
I respect the hustle of ESPN to call out the fact that Ian Book is now 0 for 1. Thank you.
5 wide for the first time today.
There
Book
it
is
is.
back to pass. Claypool gets it, but well behind the sticks for 5 yards. Notre Dame goes 3 and out to start
On
everything
senior
off. On senior day, yes.
This again, I spot the lie.
It's very hard to spot when it is this accurate. Bramlett kicks it away,
It's
and
got to be a real need of the old emotional nutsack.
absolutely, and the return just past the 49 yards for Kobe White. And yes, they are highlighting not just the impact player, A.J. Dillon, but basically the only threat on the field for Boston College.
The only weapon they have. That's correct.
Well, BC will come out with trips over towards the far sideline. Dillon over towards the right side of the formation. Play action and a sack. Khalid
Murdered.
Kareem all over Anthony
You
Brown.
got murdered. What happened? You showed up, and what happened? You got murdered.
Cookies off the bat for Notre Dame.
Yes, some good old-fashioned Elston baked cookies.
Yes, the oven is now preheating already, and it is only the first defensive play, 2nd and 16 for BC. They line up in the pistol. Screen
dude,
coming,
dude.
and the blitz came. Gilman got there first.
Let
As
go
one
of
of
the
the law
ball.
cleaned
No, you
it
know
up.
what? This is fine.
AJ Dillon didn't even chip anybody.
This is fine.
Oh, man, Drew White was there if both of those tackles got broken. So after 2 sacks, it is 3rd and 26.
I want to check his ID. I feel like his last name is Wimbush.
Well, and here's the hilarious part. Well, there's another
Oh my
screen
God.
coming. This one is complete to Dillon across the 25, and he is stopped rather quickly. 1-yard gain, but BC is one of the top teams in the nation at keeping their quarterback upright. So seeing 2 sacks off the bat cracks me up.
Whoops. Somebody fucked up.
This kick is away. Fink will take this at his own 30. Gets across to the 40, and he will be stopped at the 42 after a 10-yard return.
All right. Good field position. Notre Dame has to capitalize. No bullshit.
Yeah, let's stop that 3-and-out BS. Please. Please, God. Shotgun at 4 wide for Book. And he is back to pass. And complete to Claypool over the middle. Nice little slant there. 12-yard gain. First down, Irish.
Second, I thought he dropped it. I was like, okay, Sim, you're full of shit.
Yeah, he kind of had that, like, almost he was holding it, like, so ways I've thrown my, held my kid when he's trying to throw himself from my body. This pass complete to Keys, a little out route, and he turns upfield for an 11-yard gain. Back-to-back first downs. Irish push this up to the BC 35.
All right, they're busting out that whole, this is what we did to Navy. Are you ready?
Book, back to pass. Pressure coming, and he throws it away.
Gets rid of it.
And
All right,
that-
I mean, even though you know there are moments where they should get rid of it, like somehow watching it in the sim always sucks.
Well, at least he didn't get happy feet and run right into the sack, because we've seen that before. Hand off this time to Jones, and he is stuffed immediately. 2-yard
Backside.
gain. 3rd and 8.
He had a lane there too if he had just cut up to the right-hand side of his that blocking scheme. But it's all right.
4 wide for the Irish, 3 on the near sideline. Book is back to pass, throws it short of the
Around.
sticks, but Keys turns upfield in the
still
red
going.
zone. He broke 2 tackles for that 16-yard gain.
Worth it. Worth it.
So the Irish are now on the BC 17. They bring all 4 receivers tight. Jones over to Book's left in the shotgun, or his right. Dyslexia is real, folks. Book back to pass. And it is complete to Claypool. 7-yard gain on the quick little comeback.
Yeah, so it looks like Notre Dame is not in a particular rush to score at this point, but they are. I mean, it's pretty clear that Boston College is having a hard time slowing them down.
Book back to pass again. Same little comeback route, and Claypool almost looked like his legs just fell apart on him at the one.
Lawrence Keys tackled Chase Claypool.
That was weird.
I swear, I'm not even kidding.
Well, it is now first to go on the one. Irish stick with this 4-wide look. Book is back to pass. Has a long time. Throws it over the middle, and that touchdown is dropped by Lindsey.
I mean, come on. In his hands, right across the goal line. You have to catch it.
It's like he was surprised that that play came to him. He is wide open right now, Lindsey. Has nobody on him. Nobody on Komet either. Touchdown Irish.
So Boston College is fucked. They had 3 wide receivers completely unchecked.
And they played a soft zone coverage.
And they crashed on the inside for a run play.
Yeah, they crashed on the inside and also followed the slant route from the slot, leaving Komet wide open down on the far side. Well, the kick is up and good, and Notre Dame takes a quick 7-0 lead, 5:16 left to go in the first. That's how you bounce back from a 3-and-out.
Okay, all right. So now they got to do it 1,000 more times. We're great.
Kick is away by Door. It is right at the goal line. BC will take this up across to the 20, the 25, and there comes everybody just short of the 30. A.J. Dillon was on the return. Team defense, negative 15 yards.
Allowed. Negative 15 yards on 2 sacks. That's their whole stat line.
Keep them in negative yardage. Please, God, keep them in negative yardage.
That would be art.
BC coming out with 3 wide. Still no handoff to A.J. Dillon yet. And
really?
This is taken, and this is a very good read option here by Brown. 22 yards. He broke 1 tackle after 2 yards and just took off.
Feels like Anthony Brown and A.J. Dillon have been playing at Boston College for like 6 years.
And I think this is the last time for both of them.
Okay.
And finally a handoff to Dillon, and Bilal was ready. 3-yard loss.
Got eaten.
So maybe that's why Brown pulled it down. He knew everybody was just going to crash like crazy.
Yeah, there's no shot here.
So now all of a sudden they were in plus territory, now back on their own 49. And a little modified pistol here. Handoff to Dillon on a counter. And he finds a little bit of room, and Sean Crawford finally brings him down. Actually, that was David Bailey. 6-yard gain. You already gassed, AJ? Goodness.
I mean...
Did he get hurt? We don't know it?
This is some kind of dude.
Back to pass. A lot of time. Over the middle and dropped.
I mean, he had just the right spot in the zone, and he just dropped that shit.
Tariq Bracey on the coverage. I did fix his number finally. And BC will kick it from the 45.
Big Ten style.
And this kick is away, and it is in the end zone. Net of 25. That was worth it.
Oh, goodness.
4:23 left. Notre Dame will come out with trips over to the far sideline. Komet out as well. Handoff comes the opposite direction to Jones, and he's got the corner. And he needed to keep going towards the corner. He had the edge, but gets an 8-yard gain. Just ran right into a defender.
It looked like he got hit with one of those, like somebody threw a yoga ball at him, and just bounced all the way back.
And falls forward this time to Jones. He got the handoff, and now it's 3rd and 1. And a very long one, as they would say.
Get it.
Yeah, that's giggity. That's what she said. Another handoff. This time Book pulls it down, stiff arms the defender, and gets stopped short. He gets credit for a yard, but again, that was a long yard. And the Irish will punt it away.
So it looks like Notre Dame is going to be back and forth. You know, if Boston College breaks one of these drives, all of a sudden shit's going to get weird.
Yeah, 3-and-out, touchdown, 3-and-out.
Yep.
And ball is taken at the 30. Kobe White gets a 7-yard return. Notre Dame they give up double-digit positive yards so far. One.
Oh, look at that.
BC averaging 1 yard a play, and that's with a 20-yard run.
Perfect.
Notre Dame comes with 3 down linemen, which is kind of scary considering who's in the backfield. And this Brown pulls it down, and the C's parts. 12-yard gain.
Yeah, so it looks like they're clearly just going to play this read option scheme. You know, they're just going to run both of their weapons. I mean, Anthony Brown is the most next level, if you will, from A.J. Dillon.
And it looked like a speed option. And the first hit was on A.J. Dillon, who never had the football. And Brown goes forward for 4 yards. Now in the Irish territory, on the 46 to be specific, 2nd and 6 for BC. Blitz coming, but it is picked up. Brown has all day. And nice defensive play by Troy Pride. He was on an island, got a hand in.
There you go. Yeah, not on his watch. He's doing the whole not on. Okay.
And then the Pistols, BC, they have 3 wide. And a quick pass and way over. I don't know who that was even to.
He was delivering a package international mail. That was.
And from the 46-yard line, BC will punt.
All right, we get it, Iowa. God damn it.
This looks a little shanked.
Yep. Well, he coffin cornered it a little bit.
Well, I don't know where that went out of bounds. Let's see if it's inside the 20. Oh, it is. That was better than I thought it was. My depth perception is terrible. Irish take over on their own 14.
It's not you. I promise you it's the game.
Book has 3 wide in the shotgun. He throws it as he gets hit. That was nearly disaster. That would have been.
Can I just say, I for a split second forgot that I was carrying specifically concerned about Book not getting sacked in that moment.
Well, Book thankfully got it away. Incomplete pass. And now chucks it deep. And it is complete. That is the keys, and he is gone. No, that's Claypool. That is Claypool. Gone. 86 yards to the house.
Sorry. Damn.
What? I mean, Book just reared back. Claypool back behind the entire defense.
I mean, it was step for step. The DB was never going to catch him, never close the gap. Claypool is just, this dude, he is getting so much money printed in his apartment right now.
Iho de Poutine for 6, and the extra point is up and good. 14-0. 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. Adora will kick it away.
I would love this on senior day.
Yes, that would be very nice. All this would be good. Stress-free games are fun. You don't have to make it close.
I agree with all of these things.
And Kobe White returns it and is just shy of the 25, it looked like. We'll see where it gets spotted.
Kobe White.
It sounds like a really weird cut of chicken. Kobe White, or like a pork chop. It is the
we fed these chicken gin.
It is the Kobe White cuts.
Yeah.
Man ball formation. And here comes Dillon.
Boston College. More like backup college.
Got him! Dillon with a 6-yard gain. And they're going to stay in this I formation. Only one receiver out wide. 2 tight ends, and they jump.
2 tight ends and plenty for people to false start with. Whoops.
So it will now be 2nd and 9. Nearly the entire gain wiped out from A.J. Dillon.
You done fucked up.
The 2nd and 9, BC now comes out with 3 wide in the shotgun. Changing the play right now. Blitz coming, picked up. Brown throws it, and immediately hit is Danny Dalton, who only gets 2 yards in that reception. His head almost looked like it fell off. That looked
like it rolled off of his shoulders for a second.
3rd and 6 with just over 2 minutes left to go. BC stays in the same formation. Blitz coming again, but God, Crawford took forever to get there.
Oof.
Elliott gets Kobe White, and I think he broke him.
Did he? Okay, he made the catch, went down, and then collapsed.
And died.
Right? Is that what happened?
That's basically what it looked like, yes.
All right.
And we'll see what that injury is. They haven't gone back to him, but I'm assuming he's hurt. And they subbed him out, so we'll see what goes down there. BC now on their own 46. New set of downs, 150 left to go in the first. Play action over the middle, and that is incomplete. Crawford hit him just hard enough to draw it loose.
Wide receivers are not doing themselves any favors.
2nd and 10. Hand off to Dillon, and he's hit, but falls forward for 4 yards.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame's defense is specifically prepared for, the one guy.
3rd and 6 on the just over the 50-yard line. Screen coming to Dillon, and it is broken up by Bracey.
Asmar Bilal.
And it will be 4th and 11, and at least they're not kicking and punting in plus territory because the Irish knocked them back just on the other side of the 50. So they will kick it away with 1:15 left to go. And again, that one even better in the corner. That may be inside the 5.
I'm telling you. They got a little something cooking there on special teams at least.
5 rush plays, 10 yards, 12 pass plays, 147 yards.
Whoops.
Boy, does art imitate life.
Yep.
All right, so Book comes under center and hands off to Jones, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, it's pretty evident that Boston College, whatever their rating may or may not be, it's they're overmatched. This doesn't look like one of those, you know, let's ruin your night kinds of sims.
It broke back to reality, and as soon as the Milfy says the sim is merciful, there is holding, and somehow Notre Dame went forward.
They gained yardage.
2nd and 7 on a holding that was absolutely on Notre Dame.
What the fuck?
Well, we are in the twilight zone, and Komet gets a pass and cuts up the seam.
All right.
For about 12 yards or so. So I guess Melfi, as soon as I make fun of Melfi, he was right. The sim was merciful, even in penalties. It's like, please, go forward, sir. Oh, Fink dropped it, and that one nearly got picked to the house.
So Fink bounces off of his hands. He's running backwards towards the quarterback, and it lobs in the air. A defender almost got it.
I'm actually surprised it didn't happen. So Book has 3 receivers. They are all now towards the boundary on the far sideline. Screen set up the opposite direction. Jones has a blocker, and he breaks a tackle. 7-yard gain. It kind of worked. 3rd and 3. With just under 30 seconds left here to go in the first. I don't think the Irish have converted a 3rd down yet, though.
Have they had to?
I mean, they've got 2 3-and-outs, and Komet drops the first down.
Fail.
Maybe led a little bit too much by Book, but that's still one you got to bring in. So we got a pattern: 3-and-out, touchdown, 3-and-out, touchdown, 3-and-out.
Yep, it looks like we're doing a little bit of a let's give them a shot and see what they do.
This kick is away. It's returned to the 25 and all the way up to the 45 goes Kobe White. The other white meat.
Just drunk chicken. That's all I hear.
Popeyes is trying to figure out how to put it on a sandwich.
Have you been back by the restaurant? Like the lines are short now.
I have not been by a normal line yet. It's
fucking weird. I drove by one yesterday. 5 cars.
Whoa.
I was
We're back to normalcy.
Shit. Is this just about to become part of life?
Oh, we can only hope. Well, after a 4-yard gain by A.J. Dillon, the first quarter ends. Notre Dame off to a great start, 14-0. Flutie crying in the booth.
Yeah, well, I know. But they're just such delicious tears.
So BC basically takes over at midfield in the I formation. They got 2 wide. Hand off to Dillon, and he was hunted down behind the line there by Wu.
Jeremiah Usukomara was coming.
From the opposite side of the formation.
Give
he
me your
still
stuff.
brought him down. 3rd and 6.
And
back to passes BC.
Yeah, you fucked
and
up.
Everybody got hit there. Dillon gets dropped for a yard loss. Brown got smacked. Dillon got smacked. This is beautiful.
If Brown hadn't taken that would have been like a 7-yard loss. But thanks to that little pass, it was a 1-yard loss. It was just a bad idea.
Oh, AJ, you're going to make money on Sundays. Go into business for yourself and swat that sucker to the ground, man.
Just get rid of that.
BC will punt this away, and that nearly got blocked by Notre Dame. And it's going to bounce all the way to the end zone. He got a hold of that one. Holy shit.
This dude's got a fucking leg, man. I'm telling you. He's accurate, and he's got distance.
So Notre Dame will take over on the 20, and if the pattern holds, expect a touchdown on this drive. Book is back to pass. Throws it to the near sideline, and Lindsey does a little unnecessary toe drag for a 5-yard gain.
I mean, really, bro? Like, really, bro?
He's just
no
practicing.
One,
He wants to be able to take over from Claypool's
there's no
abilities
scouts here, dude. Relax.
Claypool gets a really weird screen that
Really
somehow
terrible.
he pulls down in traffic for a yard loss.
I don't know that was a screen. It looked like it was just an out route just to get rid of the ball.
Whatever it was, it sucked. And now it's 3rd and 6. And Notre Dame, again, still hasn't converted one yet. And probably
fuck.
still won't since they threw a screen.
Oh, fuck.
They do not.
Nope.
So
All right. The pattern is broken. We are
no.
now 2 in a row.
I guess it's because we started a new quarter. Now we got to start the pattern over again. This is
Oh,
the
yeah,
most
you got to flip it back. You're right. You're right.
the most fucked up Fibonacci sequence ever. This kick is away. And all the way to the 30. What a kick.
Ramlet, motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Ah.
You just got run over by Kobe, son.
Oh, my God. Kobe. I mean, that kid,
10-yard
at this
return, by the
point,
way, to the
you have
45.
to give respect where it's due.
Play action pass here, Brown. And
Oh.
that should have been picked. Instead, this could be a touchdown. What was Elliott doing?
Yo, he had it underneath, and it must have gone through his hands. Let's see the replay.
I don't even know if he got his hands up. A
Yeah, he had him up.
55-yard
Look.
strike. He
Didn't put him up.
just completely brain
He
farted.
squatted on it and was 2 yards to the left of the actual ball. He could have caught that shit, man. Well,
What are
touchdown
you
Boston College.
Doing? Oh, well, the fun is taking a little detour right now. This extra
okay.
point is away and good.
All right, classic bullshit.
14-7, the Irish now lead. 6:15 left to go in the half. Oh, that was both funny and sad all at the same time.
It was all the things that Sims are Sims.
This is kneeled in the end zone by Jafar Armstrong. So the Irish will take over in their 25. Maybe this is the touchdown drive. Let's call the touchdown play again.
Oh my God! I'm just looking. Oh, 5 wide. Here we go.
Yeah, let's get weird. 5 wide, drink.
Here it is.
Look, back to pass. Over the middle and complete. And look who I put in the game. Javon McKinley. 13-yard gain.
He's back. He exists.
I finally took the time.
Wow.
Staying 5 wide. Book is back to pass.
Down.
Over the middle again. And they're going to take advantage of McKinley being in here. 17-yard gain. Now pushing it to the BC 45.
Look at you affecting change by putting the right players in there.
Sorry, Wilkins. You're now buried back in the depth chart.
I mean, yeah.
And this pass is complete to Keys and a little in route for a 6-yard gain. Yeah, I had to delete Kevin Austin to do it.
I mean,
it was a sad moment.
So did Brian Kelly. It's cool.
Little play action with 5 wide for Book.
Here it
He
is.
didn't get rid of it. It's a fumble. Picked up.
Holy
5
shit.
wide to go.
Holy
Go.
shit. How does that go down as a sack? Fuck
I don't
you.
know. That doesn't
Fuck
make
you.
sense.
Okay, so it's a fumble, and then who picked it up? Who the fuck?
That was picked up by Jarrett Patterson, y'all.
Holy shit! He tried. They lost 8 yards. Is really the bottom line here.
Oh man, yeah, that I don't know what we call that. Clearall says it's a pass. If it was a pass, that's incomplete. So that's got to be a fumble. We got illegal touching
is
or
a
something
few.
wrong. Oh, anyway, Book is back to pass, wide open. You don't want to
negated.
cover the sticks.
First down. Everyone shut the fuck up now, says Tony Jones.
Tony Jones ran a little 3-yard slip route over the middle.
No
There's
one
just
noticed.
nobody there. It looked very eerily reminiscent of the touchdown they gave up at the beginning of the game. 1st and 10. Book back to pass.
Oh, God.
And Tony Jones again. 4-yard gain. No, Claire, well, that's what I'm saying. It was never called an incomplete pass, so he definitely fumbled it. But I was laughing too hard, so I didn't see if the arm was coming forward or anything. Book tries to pull out on this read option himself. It's dropped for a yard loss. 3rd and 7 for the Irish. Don't break
All
the
right.
pattern, boys. Come on.
3rd and 7 on the right side of the 50. Do not go Big Ten on us, please. Let's get this done.
This isn't just on the right side of the 50. This is damn near in the red zone.
I'm just saying, man. You never know.
Back to 5 wide.
Oh, God.
Look,
Oh,
back
God.
to pass. Has
Oh,
all
God.
day. Pulls it down. He runs into everybody. What are you doing?
I told you. Ugh.
A
They lost 2
2-yard
yards. They're behind the
loss.
30. They're behind the 30. Let's see what happens.
See if they kick it.
Oh, my
4th
God.
and 9.
Oh.
Maybe they go for it. I don't know what he was
They
thinking there.
should.
He like drilled Patterson. He ran him over.
He
And he
ran
also had
inside of
somebody
his
open
body.
in the end zone.
Wait for it.
Like, Weezy, let's go to
There-
Terry
oh.
McCauley for an explanation. No, let's not.
Woo, field goal. Okay.
This will be a 47-yarder.
Yeah.
His kick is up. It's got the distance. And it is good. Drilled it.
I mean, he had that shit for 60.
Absolutely drilled this one. 17-7 with 4:29 left to go in the half.
Yeah, it started to pick up as it hit the crossed over the crossbar. It's nuts.
Dorr kicks it away, and this is well deep into the end zone. The wind must be blowing that direction, too. Helping out a little. A.J. Dillon, 5 carries, 11 yards. If this actually happens, oh boy. Score looks
They
a lot
are
different in
so
real life.
fucked. Woo. 1 carry this quarter. Yeah, solid strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out.
They're just trying to be dudes and spread it around to their dudes and not hand it to the one dude that's working.
Oh.
Again on the speed option, they hit Dillon first and forget about Brown.
Yeah, they really got to just be looking at the ball. That's kind of important. Also, just maybe have 2 people out there, just in case.
Those are the only 2 speed options we've actually seen work, Shane.
I know. Ever.
And AJ gets this one. He bounces it to the outside of the line.
Fast,
9-yard gain. Oh, now he's going to get cooking.
fast.
Now they feel like they're going to get cooking here. 2nd and 1. They have pushed it up to the BC 46. 3 wide. Shotgun formation. Play action to Dillon. Brown back to pass. Pulls it down. He's got the first down across the 50, 45, and he is stopped on the Irish 43-yard line after an 11-yard gain.
This has all the markings of something happening at Boston College turning the ball over any second.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. Pick 6 would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't pick 6. They hand off to Dillon, but he goes nowhere. Dropped
Yep.
immediately. Heinisch on the tackle.
This is a good time to put them off schedule. They're at least outside of field goal range right now.
They're in punting distance, Shane.
Hunting distance.
And a read option again. They forget about Brown.
But they finally caught him this time at least.
Sean Crawford coming across the other side of the field to make the stop after a 4-yard
And like
gain.
full torpedo fucking tackle his ass.
3rd and 6.
Watch the
Hand off
QB.
to Dillon. And he goes nowhere. That's some
Yeah.
BC shit right there.
They're
Hand off on
punting.
3rd and
Watch.
6. No, they're
Ooh,
going to
they're
go
going
for
for
it. Look at this. MTA was on that tackle, and BC comes out with 5
5.
wide.
Wide. Drama,
Irish
drama,
counter with
drama.
3 down linemen.
Shit.
Brown passes it over the middle. It is complete for the first down and inside the Irish 30. 10-yard gain by Noah Williams.
Noah J. Williams.
This ball is
5
now
wide still.
spotted on the Irish. It looks like the 27-yard line. Brown back to pass. Oh, there it
Pay
is,
for it. Pay
Shane.
for
Picked.
it. Pay for it.
Oh,
That is an interception, my
that was a
friend.
beautiful pass to Crawford. He was in front of that the entire
The
time.
whole time. You paid for it. Irish interception. End of Boston College threat.
Irish will take over at their own 30-yard line. And they come out with 3 wide. Book lines up under center. Jones in the backfield. Delayed handoff. Jones
Okay.
breaks through the line for the 3-yard gain.
All right.
6 rushes for 15 yards. Yeah, that average computes. Book back to pass. Scrambles.
Please get rid of the ball.
He almost looked like he got sacked, but it looked like he almost did the Jalen Hurts put the ball on the ground thing.
Yeah, he like put it down for a second. He's like, no, just wait. I'm gonna put this right here. Nope.
I was like, oh shit, there's 2 big dudes coming at me.
Oh, you're not listening. Okay, no timeouts. Fuck.
3rd and 12 with 2:44 left to go here in the half. This has just been a wet fart of a second quarter for Notre
It
Dame.
has been gross.
5
wide.
wide.
Oh boy.
At least y'all are drinking, right?
Claypool.
Oh, deep pass. Wide open. Fink
Oh,
lays out
shit!
and catches it.
Oh, Chris Fink, full extension.
Chris
Oh, my-
Fink just made a highlight reel to bail the Irish out, and they
Yo,
pushed this all the way
he
up to the
laid
36.
The fuck out.
Unbelievable.
What the hell?
Irish
I'm sorry.
flipped the field on that.
If that
And
would have
another
happened in
throw
real
to
life, we would all be like, okay, what the fuck? Wow.
Oh, man, he tried to throw it to Fink again, but this time you can't lay out that far out of
Nah,
bounds.
dude. Nah. Lightning in a bottle.
Irish bring Jones back in the formation. He busts up field and he breaks some tackles. He's got the first
3
down.
tackles. He broke 3 tackles.
14-yard gain. He doubles his rushing total on that one. Irish on the 21-yard line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah,
2:19 left in the half. All 3 timeouts remain. Book back to pass. Rolls. And, oh, God, I thought they were going to call that a fumble. That is an incomplete pass hit as he threw.
It came out as if he had just, farted the ball up. It barely made it up.
Book hands this off to Jones, and he is hit right as he crosses the line. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 with just over 2 minutes left to go. Nobody has used their timeouts yet on either side.
You cannot take an opportunity off the turnover with that extension play and not get a first down or score here.
Well, guess what?
That's exactly what they fucking do.
Thrown short of the sticks. Lindsay only gets about 5 yards there. 4th and 3 for
Go
the
for
Irish.
it, you coward.
Dora will kick a 31-yard field goal. Oh, did BC help, or did Notre Dame jump? Notre Dame jumped.
Shit, that would have been.
So they will increase the degree of difficulty for Dora. So this will now be a 36-yard attempt. And let's see if anybody does anything else stupid here. Well, they will kick this away, and it is up, and it is good. 2 for 2 on the day.
Okay, I'm unsatisfied.
Notre Dame extends her lead to 13. 20-7 with 1:47 left. I am unsatisfied. That's a Notre Dame Boston College game.
There you go.
And return here from Dillon. Takes it out of his end zone and pushes it up to about the 28-yard line. Everybody looks awkward right there.
Yeah, that was very weird. They were just like, are we just going to let this happen? We're not going to stay here?
Legs and arms tangled up.
Yeah.
Well, 1:43 left to go. BC will try to get a 2-minute drill going. Brown felt the pressure, brings it down. And he gets a 8-yard gain. BC calls their first timeout. 2nd and 2, 1:36 left to go in the half.
Khalid Kareem had him on the edge and just got pushed a little inside. That was the only reason he escaped.
Brown back to pass. Looks like a screen's getting set up. And all over it is Notre Dame. 5-yard loss. 3rd and 7. BC not using a timeout, it looks like. 1:30 left to go. As we get a beautiful replay here.
Yeah.
MTA was just all over that.
MTA saw it, hunted it down, and squashed him, man.
That's when you got to throw it at the ground at his feet. You do not let that be complete.
Do not let AJ Dillon get squashed, fam.
Well, Brown is back to pass on this 3rd and long, and it is incomplete.
The ref had it.
Tariq Bracy on the coverage and is very happy about it.
4th down.
1:17 left to go. BC will punt it away. Notre Dame has all 3 of their timeouts left.
Yeah, now who's a genius coach, huh?
Fink will take this at the 30, has a blocker, and then runs around the other one.
Whoops.
I tell you, they made him return every punt like Zibby. Go right at somebody. It is
out of my way.
Notre Dame takes over on their own 41-yard line with 1:09 left to go and all 3 timeouts. They have 4 receivers, but an empty backfield as they bring Komet out wide. And almost picked off.
Yikes.
That's not how you start a drive.
Ian Book, not the best idea there, buddy.
1:05 now left to go in the half. Notre Dame now comes out with 3 wide plus Komet. Jones in the backfield. Book back to pass. Has a lot of time. Now needs to get rid of it, and he does, way out of bounds.
And now it's 3rd down. Great.
3rd and 10, and BC still has 2 timeouts, 2 incomplete passes, 1 minute left. This has been pure ass.
I mean, for being up 20-7, yes, this is the equivalent of.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go over the screen. It's gonna work, baby. Nope.
It's absolutely not gonna work at all.
3-yard gain. The dudes use their 2nd timeout with 53 seconds left to go.
There we go. Cool.
So Irish will punt it away from their own 44-yard line.
He's gonna flip the goddamn field. Holy shit!
Kick is away inside the 20, and the coverage gets there, and then 3 tackles are broken by Kobe White. And he falls forward, getting 15 yards total. 44 seconds left to go in the half. BC has 1 timeout. Takes over on their own 28-yard line.
Yep, I suspect that they're just going to run out some clock here.
Well, nope, they're going to pass it. Throw another pick. I don't know who that was to.
Are they, though?
They aimed it at the back of 2 different people. This is the longest 2 minutes to end a half ever because nobody can run a sustained drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say it feels more like they're just pretending like they were gonna run it.
Here comes another screen. And
then,
Dylan has this, and he breaks a tackle, and he has a first down.
And they're out of bounds.
So the clock will stop with 34 seconds left. BC gets a fresh set of downs on the 42.5-yard line. Come out with 3 wide. 2 over towards the field on the far sideline. Back to passes Brown. He chucks it deep. Almost picked off by Crawford. Or is that, no, that was Bracey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bracey had 2 hands on it, too. He just couldn't close the hands on that pass. But, jeez, that was a terrible idea.
29 seconds left to go here in the never-ending half. Snap the ball, damn it. Brown back to pass. Throws it to the sideline. It is complete, and Lewis went down inbounds.
He stayed in bounds.
Idiot.
You fucking moron.
He tight-roped the sideline. BC's not using the timeout.
Why?
They're on the 49-yard line.
Why?
Brown back to pass. 10 seconds left. They will get the first down, so the clock will stop briefly. 9 seconds left to go.
Not for very long. Boom.
And 8, 7. Yeah, change the play now. Take all day. Why not?
Go for it.
They're going to...
Motion again.
Are they even going to snap it?
They're going to give up.
Oh, they snap it. It is so... Looks like a Hail Mary. Or they'll just throw it away.
Not even. Not even, dude. They threw it at their own sideline.
Dumbest ending to a half ever, but Notre Dame leads 20-7. And we will have the second half for you right after these messages.
Holy crap.
And folks, I'm going to hit the old ad button. Friendly reminder, if you are a sub here, you get to bypass this fun stuff. We'll be back in 60. Or 30. Or there we go. Stupid button didn't work. Come on. None of these buttons are working. There it is. Shit. I'm going to have to pause the game.
Whoops.
Oh. This game is about as assy as you would hope.
This is, I mean, I know we joke, but, I mean, okay, first of all, can we talk about those rushing yards? Fuck.
Jesus.
Fuck.
It feels all too real.
Woo! This is just getting really weirdly real. Weirdly real.
Oh, when the sim.
Because this is exactly what a senior day game feels like, right? 20-7 at the half. Nobody feels like they've done anything, even though Notre Dame is winning. It's almost like we are winning because Boston College insists on losing.
Right.
You know, and then no one's having a good time.
All right, we're about to come off the other end of the ad break here. And we are back for the second half. Dorr kicks it away into the end zone. And it is in there for a touchback. So the defense will come back out. And Shane and I were observing the beauty, or whatever it was that is the stats, of Notre Dame not even having 20 rushing yards, but nearly 300 yards on the day.
Not even 20 rushing yards. Look at the score. Why?
Yeah, the score needs to go up so we get the seniors in. What's
Nobody's
going on, yo?
checking the QB still.
Brown just punched a dude in the face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just punched Drew White right in the face.
That wasn't a stiff arm. That was a fuck you.
Yikes.
2nd and 1 after the 9-yard gain. And that read option and everybody forgetting about Brown has been working just fine. David Bailey gets the handoff. The substitutions they are doing with the running backs is interesting.
Why
but they have a new set of downs. 45, the BC 45s where they're at. Oh, a bootleg. That's a nice trick. What was that?
They made the game go kind of sky cam. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That was really weird.
They did. It broke everything, including it looked pretty. It was also a 1-yard loss.
Terrible.
Handoff and
To
once
the guy
again to
everyone is
Bailey.
looking at.
But it's Bailey's in the game. What happened to AJ?
I'm gonna say the running back. Yeah. What the fuck?
Did the kickoff return tire him out that much? He kneeled it. So confused. Well, Brown is back to pass, scrambling around, and it is picked. And there's some room for this
Run
one.
it back, boy.
Run it
back.
all the way back. I can't see who has it. I can't tell if it's Crawford or Bracey.
I'm pretty sure it's
From the
Crawford.
20 to the 10. He is
Oh
going
my
to
God,
get
did he make it?
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Crawford. He did it. He did it, you guys. Every injury has brought him to this moment.
Now all right, I want to see this shit happen on
need
senior
this in my
day, yo.
On senior day?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude that's had to, like, play as a freaking, like, robot cyborg. Every part of his body's broken. He didn't even get touched in that.
RoboCop over here.
Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Hell yeah. 26. Soon to be 27. 7.
Yeah, done. Fucked up Aunt Honey.
Aunt Honey.
Aunt Honey. Anthony. He meant Anthony.
Yeah, I was like, somebody's
There it is.
autocorrect betrayed you.
Aunt Honey.
Anyways, the PAT is up and good. 27-7 is now your score. Door kicks it away, and this will be brought out of the end zone by Dylan. Across the 20,
Okay.
25. Almost breaks the tackle. This will be at the 27-yard line.
Well,
Oh, well,
I mean,
at least BC got over 200 yards.
look how close the stats are. The points, though. Oof.
It's almost like sometimes when you throw stupid interceptions, it comes back to bite you in the ass.
What? No.
Play action here. Little wheel route action to the tight
Got
end.
him again.
Cross to the 40. Almost to midfield goes Danny Dalton for a 24-yard gain.
They're going a little SoCon on us.
2:48 left here to go in the third quarter. Almost to midfield is BC. Come out with 3 wide in the shotgun. I'm assuming that's Dylan in the backfield, but who knows? They're doing weird shit.
We'll find out.
Read option. This time they remember Brown's there. They couldn't catch up, and
It is
thank God
Dylan,
that wasn't a
by the
face
way.
mask.
Dylan is back in the backfield, number 2.
4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Quick snap here, and this is off to Dylan. He's got a lot of room. 13-yard gain, just busted straight up the middle. Now at the
Almost like they should have been doing this the whole game.
fucking weird, right? They're on the Irish 34-yard line. Quick pass here, a little wide receiver screen, but it is
Danger.
busted up in a hurry. Pride gets the first hit. I think that was Bracey that ended up cleaning it up.
Cleaned it up.
2nd and 9. 3 wide for BC here, and a false start.
Jumpity jump.
The tight end, like, started some kind of weird looping end around motion. On the
Still second down.
2nd and 14 now. They are pushed back to the Irish 39-yard line. Coming back out with almost the same formation. 3 wide plus tight end. Screen coming to Dylan. Oh, no, that is not Dylan. There's
Yikes.
Bailey again. 5-yard gain. 3rd and 9 coming up for BC.
3rd and 9 from punt land.
Spit my drink out. They have trips over to the far sideline. Got a lot of room on the field side there.
Oh,
Brown
danger.
tries to step up, but he is
You got
sacked.
8. You got 8.
That was absolutely beautiful. Just an absolute burn there. And that is Osafo Mensah.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Nah.
No, actually, no, that's not Nana. My bad. That's Justin Edmiola. I can't read
Okay.
numbers. For whatever reason, I thought that was 18, not 19. And oh, damn, he killed him.
Uh-oh. He killed Anthony Brown.
Anthony is down and hurt.
Aunt Honey down.
Aunt Honey is in trouble.
Yikes.
Well, you were right, Shane. In punting territory, they will punt this from the Irish 36-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Punt land.
It's a touchback.
Yeah.
The look on his face is like, why'd you fucking make me punt that?
Like,
There's
what
no
the fuck
fucking
was the
room to do this
point?
fucking shit.
He just turned over on downs, bro.
Notre Dame comes up with 5 wide, trying to take advantage of this.
Here he
Look,
goes.
back to pass, throws it right before he's hit. Keys has this on the far sideline, 5-yard gain.
Could have been an absolute obliteration sack, so 5 yards I will take.
Absolutely. Notre Dame will stay 5 wide. They want everybody drunk. Thrown over the middle to Lindsey, and it is dropped. I don't know what book saw in the coverage there, but that was a dangerous pass.
Why? Why go for that? Like quintuple coverage.
So 3rd and 5, Notre Dame will come out with 3 wide. Komet checks back into the game, as does Jones. Book is back to pass, throws it over to the middle to the umpire.
He throws it to Lenekikua. There we go. Got it in.
So a very efficient 3 and out for the Irish. Basically, no time
That
goes
was
off
like
the clock.
12 seconds.
This sim feels like it's lasted forever.
Dude, it has. It really has.
This punt is returned almost to midfield. Kobe White, 13-yard
for all the teasing of A.J. Dillon and the running game, like, God damn it, please run the ball.
So Brown is out with a mild concussion, sign of the times. The concussion's only mild here. And read option doesn't work too well for Matt Valise. He gets dropped for a yard loss, and Drew White's talking shit.
I just think you're welcome. You're welcome. Here's my business card.
So 2nd and 11. This feels like it could absolutely spell doom, even more so for BC, down by 20. Now coming out with 5 wide. They're broken.
I was going to say, they seem fucked. Oh, my God. How did he just escape?
And he pulls it down and just shucked Heinisch. Goes for 7 yards.
He like ran by him. Matt Valise.
3rd and 4. They are on the right side of the 50 now, staying with 5 wide.
Uh-oh.
Faked a little bit of a draw there. And complete over, like, on a deep, deep slant. There was nobody underneath that zone. Elijah Robinson with his first catch of the game, 23 yards.
It's looking a little like, this feels a little bit like, I don't know, recent Stanford games all of a sudden.
On the Irish 25, Valise pulls it down. He's across to the 20, and then is hit by Bilal. 6-yard gain. Did they just find the magic to the offense? Was it not A.J. Dillon the whole time?
Yeah. What the hell?
The fucking 5 wide with a QB I've never fucking heard of. That's what happens when I don't even look at the BC's depth chart. He pulls it down again and slides down a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming up there. BC's in the red zone. I think for this is their first red zone trip all game. That TD was a bomb.
It might be.
Little play action with the 5 wide. Turn around, shed your block.
Oh, wow.
Now you got to go for it here. That pass went to absolutely nobody.
Notre Dame got bailed. They're not going to do it. It's in the 3rd quarter.
This is undude-like, dudes.
If this happens, Steve Adazio gets fired in this quarter.
The 33-yard kick is up and good. And Notre Dame was in safe formation. They were looking for a fake. Even they couldn't believe that they were kicking that.
4th and 1 on like the Irish 15, and they were like, "Fuck it, here we go."
This kick is in the end zone, and Jafar Armstrong will just kneel it. That's been all the duty he's seen so far in this game, is catching a ball in the end zone and kneeling it.
Yeah, the game doesn't seem to want him involved in the actual running game.
It's also very strangely like
very real.
Read option. Book pulls it down. He goes across to the 30. 5-yard gain. That's one of the better rushes the Irish have had all game long.
I mean, so far, yeah. Because Ian Book's average is right now is negative 1.7 yards.
2nd and 5. Another read option. Book breaks the tackle in the backfield. Gets the first down.
I mean, he looked like he just stumbled out of a bar.
The bouncer's hitting him and like, you will not tell me when I'm done.
I had to leave.
Quick 3-step drop and a little slant to Fink for a 9-yard gain. 2nd and 1. Irish getting something together finally on a drive.
I'm loving this whole like Sim Fink resurgence thing happening. Very serious.
Book another quick pass to Claypool, and he breaks every single tackle to lose 3 yards.
He specifically broke tackles to lose 3 yards because he had like a yard at the point of contact, and then said, "I'm not done," and now I'm done.
Four tackles, and he said, "Fuck this," and took the loss. 3rd and 4 now for the Irish. We'll try to pick this up under center with 3 wide. And they're going to try to get this on the ground, and they do. Boom. Tony Jones just busts down the left side of the line for 8 yards, 1st and 10.
It was really the final dive that he snuck in there to get that last yard.
Oh, a little bit of gambler here. I want to see a TD. I want to see a virtual cover.
Let's get it done.
Fink gets a little back shoulder action. 15-yard gain.
Yards.
They're now on the BC 40 with a fresh set of downs. All 3 receivers will come towards the near sideline on the boundary. And a handoff the opposite direction. Love this play. Using the field there. Stiff arm from Jones, and he gets a 16-yard gain. Look at that.
Play ruled.
Great formation. Great play call to load up the boundary side, go to the field, and all that green for Jones. And now we start to fuck it all up.
Komet. False start and Komet.
So the Irish will have 1st and 15 deep in BC territory instead. 2:30 left here to go. Man,
In the third quarter.
I see too many threes and things are just jumbled in my head and I need to sleep more. Oh my God, Book got murdered.
Yo, that was okay.
It looked
can
like
I
he
just
did
say,
like a Dr. Pepper shovel chest pass just to get rid of it.
I was gonna say the way the ball fell, it was like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like he flew and the ball stayed in place for a second and then fell to the fell to the ground.
2nd and 15, screen getting set up here. And
Oh!
no blockers, but it doesn't
Oh!
matter. Jafar Armstrong.
You got trucked.
He's like,
Jafar Armstrong.
let me fucking work and cook here. 15-yard
Welcome to the
game. No blockers were out there. He runs over a defender, stiff arms another one. Beautiful. And a
They're running the
handoff to
counterplay
Armstrong.
again.
And they do that same off tackle. And he's in the end zone.
Touchdown.
Rushing touchdown Irish, Jafar Armstrong.
That's a wrap. I don't see how Boston College comes back at this point. I understand that it's only a 23-point game, but it's a 23-point game.
Well, now BC's just looking for that backdoor cover. I like
Yep.
that trips formation, except this time it was to the boundary side, so it was a
Yep.
little less room, but overloading the opposite side, working out very well. Kick is up and good. 34-10. The Irish have a 24-point lead with 2:14 left to go here in the third. Door kicks it away. Nice little corner kick there, but it goes in the end zone and is kneeled down by A.J. Dillon. And BC will take over with Valise and company. Let's see if they actually remember they got A.J. in the game.
Yeah, I just don't get this game plan from Boston College. Your whole thing is your running offense. Just get it done on what you're good at.
And there it is. And oh my God,
no.
Oh, son.
Okay, you got smashed.
12-yard gain by A.J. Dillon there. Pushes it up to the BC 37. New set of downs. Felice back to pass. Throws a wobbly duck, but there's nobody home for the Irish, and that is complete. That's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown. That is a breadbasket touchdown to Kobe White.
Kobe White with his second bomb there. I don't know what Elliott. That's the second time Elliott just seemed to get lost in coverage.
Yeah, I'm not really sure like what they were playing there because I mean it also looks like a specific corner was missing.
They were playing the BVG Memorial Defense, and BC will go for 2.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the math is. I'm sure this makes sense. Who cares at this point?
To someone somewhere.
Maybe there's some Vegas shit going on here.
You'd have to do it 3 times in a row.
He threw it direct to Drew White.
and he just swatted it down wisely.
Well, BC will kick it away. The 2 points no good. 34-16. And Notre Dame, I think it's a 19-point spread, so they're close to covering. Oh, nice little jukes here. Look at that. Jafar feed Armstrong, man. 33-yard return. He's ready to go.
We need this dude involved more in the sim. This guy's he's changing the whole offense right now.
I may have to do a little depth chart change
Maybe
for the season finale out in Stanford.
The Stanford game. See what happens. This dude is running like a G.
Well, Book continuing his little resurgence. 26 for 39 for over 300 yards and 2 TDs. Comes out now with 4 wide. Looking to put this one away for good and maybe get some backup time here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Book dances around in the backfield and throws it to the BC Eagle on the sideline.
I just, at this point, just get rid of the damn ball, please.
Or at least run it forward. Just keep the clock running. This game has lasted for fucking
It
ever.
has been an eternity.
Oh, my God. There's a false start. It's making up for all the time we saved on the Navy sim.
Yeah, no, this is not helping.
So 1:48 left to go. The Irish will face 2nd and 15 on their own 26-yard line. Book comes out under center. 3 wide. And a delayed handoff, which was a very poor choice. I don't care who was back there. Everybody was in the backfield, and Jones gets dropped for a 2-yard loss.
My only request is if you're not going to get this on 3rd and 17, just run like a run play. Just run a draw.
We're going to run a screen, Shane. He's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
There it is.
You're right. It's the screen.
Oh, there's a little bit of room.
He's 8 in bounds.
A 9-yard gain, but that's not nearly enough. Oh, cool. Let's replay this. That's fucking needed.
Let's replay that third down. That first down they didn't get. And there it is. See?
It just looked like, you know how like Pee Wee soccer looks where everybody just merges onto the ball and then bounces off of each other? That's what that looked like at the end of the play.
Yep, everyone was like, yeah, oh, my legs hurt.
Somehow we are still in the third quarter. I feel like I should be running ads here in between plays. God almighty.
Maybe we should.
This punt will be returned at the 25, and Kobe will take this past the 35, 9-yard return.
Hey, so maybe somebody cover that guy.
The punt return coverage it's bad. You can always, if you just run straight, you always got 10 yards in this game.
Yep.
So with just over a minute to go, a read option here of Valise. He looked lost in the backfield.
He had no idea where to go. Which is north? No? That? What?
And he still got 7 yards because there was nobody around him.
Yep.
2nd and 3 with less than a minute to go. Now down to 45 seconds. Hand off to Dylan, and he's got a lot of room. And Bilal, thank God he made that open field tackle at midfield.
Sean Crawford now with 8 tackles and 2 picks today? Oof.
Oh, that was Crawford on that? I thought Bilal got him.
No, the tackle before that.
Oh, okay. And a handoff in the backfield. Kareem introduces himself to AJ.
That is exactly what he did to him. He Kareemed him.
2nd and 14 with just over 35 seconds left to go.
Roll the clock, you assholes.
Yeah, I really want a running clock right now. 25 seconds left to go here. Notre Dame might have been offside. No flag.
Yeah.
This is thrown towards the near sideline. Tackle broken across midfield. Elijah Robinson gets an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 6. 15 seconds now left.
Low key, that Elijah Robinson's kind of shifty.
And now less than 10. Let's see if they get this snap off in time. They should, and they do. With 5 seconds left to go. Screen pass coming.
Oof.
And it's there, but quickly. Nice closing speed there.
Out of bounds. And throw it over.
Into the quarter, and BC was showing punt in plus territory, but
They're about to do it.
going into the fourth quarter, Notre Dame 34, BC 16. Ugh.
Yeah, it's been a good showing from the Irish, but man, has it taken forever.
Well, we'll see if we can't get a little bit of substitution fun going in here in the fourth quarter.
They're coming out offense.
Man ball offense, and they're back to pass and out of that I formation. Maybe you should put
Incomplete.
receivers out there.
Turnover on downs. Oops.
One of the 10 tight ends on the field got the ball and dropped it right in the hands, in stride.
He caught it and then said, "No, I don't like it."
All right, well, Book can put a absolute dagger in everything here.
One pass.
Irish will take over on their 44-yard line. Komet goes into motion towards the far sideline. Book has 3 wide. They're going to set up a screen. And, thankfully Jones outran the defender that was behind him.
Well, he did for about 2 seconds, and then he got 7 yards, and that was it.
Hey, 7 yards is better than that 2-yard loss it looked like it was lining up to be.
This is true.
2nd and 3 for the Irish across midfield. Hand off. And,
Move.
and I'm disconnected from Xbox Live. Okay, that matters.
Ooh.
Jones gets a 12-yard gain going off tackle over towards the right side of the line. Irish are now well into plus territory on the BC 37-yard line. Sticking with 3 wide receivers, Jones remains in the backfield, and he will get this and go the opposite direction. And he got about 9 yards. Yep, 9 yards. 2nd and 1.
They're almost at 80 rush yards for the game.
I'm going to laugh. Well, he won't be able to get 100 because we'll sub him out, but he all of a sudden has 71 rushing yards after the piss poor start.
Yep.
And a counterplay, nice and very good call there. Not a huge game, but gets the first down. 1st and 10 Irish after that 3-yard gain. Now on the 25-yard line. 7-11 left to go in the game.
Go for the score here at this point.
Book will pass it this time.
Get it.
And wide open is Claypool. He breaks a
Run it up.
tackle. He
Run
breaks
it up.
another tackle. Oh, he was so close.
They better review that. No,
On the
that's in
2-yard line, he is knocked out of bounds.
Wow.
Could not dance into the end zone.
Canadian man ball. Run the ball.
And Book will pull it down, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And again, that's a wrap, Boston College.
I think we can start doing the substitution thing here as the
Yeah.
Irish look to go up 41-16.
Oof. I'm down with this score. I don't know about you guys. I feel pretty good about it.
I am a fan, and yes, we got the request to play the seniors. We will do the. This is great audio content when I do this here to try to do
this is exactly what you tune in for, to watch somebody not watch somebody flip somebody off of a depth chart in a video game.
I don't know why it won't let me mass sub unless I have control. It's the dumbest freaking thing.
Very weird.
All right, let's do this. Okay.
I will say that narrating helps.
I will 100% take this performance right now. Where I mean, it's a BC game. It's ugly. It is what it is. It's like I'm gonna have to wait till the next play.
Yep. Always.
Let's see if I remember how to kick off. The door.
Down, up, boom.
Kick it away. Looks good to me.
You hit it full max.
Looks good to me. Well, AJ Dillon will actually return it, and he goes across to about the 27-yard line, 29-yard return there. And now the seniors will start coming in.
That subs.
Or whatever the second team offense and defense is.
Yeah, all the not good enough guys. There you go.
Well, who do we got here? Clark's a freshman. We can't do that. I was like, can I at least put in somebody else? See, that's the downside. The depth charts only go so far in this game.
Yep. Well, you take what you get.
I forgot. I need to move this back so I can not have to play, because doing play-by-play while trying to talk doesn't work very well.
Yeah, no, that's pretty difficult.
All right, there we go. I think I still have to run one play though. See what happens here. Nope, it doesn't make me. All right, we're all good. We're back into regular action. So with under 7 minutes, everybody gets to have a little bit of a victory lap here. 1st and 10. BC already basically has their backups in because of injury. Felice back to pass. And, well, I guess they took A.J. Dillon out as well because Bailey gets this pass for a 2-yard loss.
Well, I mean, they've been playing both back and forth all game, so who's to say? But either way, dumb.
2nd and 12 coming up. 6:48 left to go in the game. Irish up by 25. I love it.
I'm into that.
A 3 TD lead against BC. Sign me up.
Yeah, after an absolute demolishing of Navy the week prior, hell yes.
Felice back to pass, throws it over the middle, and it is complete. Tackles broken everywhere, but Kyle Hamilton, our glorious son, cleans it up.
3 interceptions on the season. I love it.
If Hamilton pick sixes it, I will lose it.
Shit.
But another screen coming. BC scared, but Dillon's got this one. He is across the 45 to the 50, cuts up field for the first down. I think he stepped out of bounds on, right before the 40. So on the Notre Dame 41 is BC. 6:22 left to go in the game. And another screen. We're just going to do screens to Dillon all game long.
They really love that shit.
Let's make the whole point out of Dillon screens. 3-yard gain.
Run him. Why are you extending him with pass and catch? Like, hand him the ball.
Shane, maybe Adazio wants to get fired.
Maybe.
Here we go again. The same. Good God.
Exact fucking play again.
If at first you don't succeed, keep being fucking stupid. 3rd and 5 after another 3-yard screen. Or maybe that's all Felice can throw.
Maybe. Well, no, he threw the one bomb.
That's true. Well, he tried a little quick RPO there that went nowhere.
Yep.
4th and 5, and if they weren't down by so much, they would probably punt it from their own, the Irish 35. Instead, they will try to convert this. 4 wide. Dillon in the backfield. Notre Dame brings pressure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and it is complete over the middle, and everybody is trying to desperately tackle Robinson. 20-yard gain. Pushed up to the 15-yard line. So in the red zone is BC. It will keep 4 wide. And a read option. Felice cuts up to the 10, to the 5. He's got the first down.
Yep. 1st and goal at the 5. Yikes.
5:33 left to go in the game. 1s against 2s ain't fair.
Yeah, not really.
Felice in the shotgun still has 4 wide. Hands off to Bailey, and he is stopped pretty quickly there. Looked like a 2-yard gain. Yep, so this ball, actually 3-yard gain. This ball is on the 1-yard line.
Okay. Clock rolling.
So again, 4 wide. Hand off to Bailey, and he
he
is
still doesn't
stopped
get
just
in.
short.
Ah,
It literally could not be closer on the goal line. Just
Oh my
over
gosh.
5 minutes left to go. 3rd and goal. And another handoff to Bailey. He is
didn't
stopped
get
behind the line. Goal line stand for the Irish.
yeah, they were pulling a Stanford 2012.
Kick the sad field goal, you fucking cowards.
Please kick the field. Oh,
They're going for it. All right. So
now, even better, get the stop.
from the 1 yard line, they'll come out in a modified pistol.
No way.
3 wide, tight end goes in motion.
way.
And they decide to bring Dylan back in, and lo and behold, it works just fine.
Okay, good. Fine. Whatever. It's easier. It's done.
And they will not go for 2. They will go ahead and kick a field goal to try to bring this within 18.
And then they'll do the onside kick it. Oh, just kidding.
Who knows? With 4:44 left, the score is 41-23, and they will try the onside
There it
kick.
is.
And it is away, and
Kicked it straight at
Javon McKinley on the hands team.
I mean, I'm sorry, not for nothing, but that was not an onside kick. That was just a
That was
pass, a soccer pass.
So Phil Dracovic checks into the game. With 4:43 left to go. Drops back, wide open bomb. Phil Dracovic, touchdown to Lawrence Keys.
Yo!
Oh, Phil with the ultimate fucking. Where was that
Did you see
safety
the double
going?
move? Look, the boom. Yikes.
Oh
Lawrence Keys.
my God, that is
Infinitely
awesome.
open.
Oh,
Touchdown.
too perfect. Absolutely too perfect.
Oh,
Kick
boy.
is up and good. Notre Dame 48, BC 23. Leprechaun, do y'all push-ups. You're going to get tired.
Yeah, Steven Dice is actually already on his way home. Already.
So all of a sudden, BC had the back door. Notre Dame's covering again.
Whoops.
Dylan takes his kick across the 30 to the 32. And now we're going to get a highlight reel of Notre Dame torching BC secondary.
It has been, it was that, and the defense has basically just been, pretty lights out. 2 interceptions have been great, but the Big Six really just fucking took them way out of the field.
Could we have 250 burgers in a row?
Declaw the Eagles.
Sounds good to me, Benny. Thanks for the 100 bits, sir. 2nd and inches after a 9-yard gain by Robinson, who's quietly putting together a decent game. 4th reception for 61 yards. Felice sticks with his 4 wide receiver look. He is back to pass, and it looked like somebody had a string on his arm and refused to let him follow through.
He yanked it at the last second.
Like that clear ball, Benny in the bits.
Yeah.
And a read option by Valise. He is brought down after a 2-yard gain, but that will get BC a fresh set of downs. 4:10 left to go, and whatever the hell this is.
4:10 left to go, and it can't end soon enough.
Screen, sure.
another
Why not?
pass.
Oh, a screen to the tight end.
And of course, he didn't even look back for it.
They had that set up. They faked the slip screen to Dylan. And there was nobody around that tight end.
And he just sails it.
Well, here we go. They're not going to fuck around here. Bailey gets this screen. He outruns his defenders and breaks a tackle and gets a first down, 11-yard gain.
You can't. I'm sorry. You had to tackle at at the 4-yard mark, and you get pushed into a first down. No, dude.
Just under 4 minutes left to go, and another fucking screen. Oh, it's nearly picked off.
Almost picked off. Oh, dude.
Ade Ogundeji nearly had a big man pick
Hit him in
six.
the hands.
2nd and 10, 3:55 left to go. Handoff to Bailey, and he gets stopped by Kyle Hamilton after a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 7 coming up.
You love to see it.
No, well, Milvey is asking when the next sim is. We are actually bumping everything up a day. So picks on Tuesday, sim on Wednesday. We are taking Turkey Day off, y'all.
Fuck yeah.
And now Travis Levy enters the game, gets a 1-yard reception, 4th and 6, and BC will take another sad attempt at this with 3:25 left to go here in the game. Police doesn't even take a drop, back to pass, and, well, the drop happened in the receiving end of that.
again with a dangerous underneath route that almost got jumped.
Houston Griffith is like,
Like, what the hell?
He got burned, couldn't find the ball, and then tripped all over himself.
Yep.
Well, Phil will take over once again. Irish will take over on their own 42-yard line. Let's see if he's got another bomb in him. This is just going to be a handoff here. Jafar Armstrong has it.
Push that motherfucker.
Oh, man. He is.
I'm sorry.
He's running
Jafar
pissed
is
right
just
now.
muscling dudes.
It's only his second rush, but 16 yards. 8-yard average. Pretty good. Second and 7.
I would say out of those 16 yards, I mean, 10 of them have been with a stiff arm.
2:35 left to go, and Jafar just bursts upfield. 11-yard gain.
Not given a fuck.
And just keep handing it to him. Irish are now in BC territory with just over 2 minutes left to go. And another handoff, a lot of room for Armstrong. He runs somebody over. Oh, he went out of bounds. No, you motherfucker.
You asshole. It's inside 2 minutes. Do it.
You jerk. 2nd and 1. 1:51 left to go. Book will pull. Phil will pull this down. Hey,
Jurkovic running the ball.
13-yard gain. Notre Dame could fuck around and score again. I kind of want to see it.
Fuck around. They're about to. They're going to go either this play or the next one.
Notre Dame now brings out 4 wide on the 22-yard
Yep.
line. 1:10 left to go. Now they'll keep handing it off. Jafar cuts up the middle. He's got a chance if he breaks this. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, the cover is not in doubt, Clearwall. It's happening.
I know that's legit.
It's are we 50 burgering it? 105 left. Oh, now with some clock kill.
Now score on this play.
This is probably the last play of the game. 30 seconds left when this one gets snapped.
Or
Jafar, bring the tackle. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Touchdown, Irish.
Oh, technically right.
50 burger dropped on a bunch of dudes.
Oh, my God.
He would not be denied. Breaks a tackle in the backfield and then just finds his way in the end zone. 55 to 23 after the PAT.
Yeah, this would be kind of heaven. I know it feels sloggy, but oof.
Yeah, I will take a sloggy sim if that's the price we have to pay. And I don't even care what happens here. Kick is away, and dude's going to get stopped. Dude's going to get dropped. 20 seconds left.
23 seconds. Like, what are they going to do? You know? Really? Snap the ball and shit themselves?
Yeah. Run another screen. That'll get you 30 points. Bailey gets a 4-yard reception. 15 seconds left. They called a fucking timeout.
Pieces.
Adazio, you are a son of a bitch.
Steve Adazio, your charm has worn off, sir.
And another timeout after a 15-yard reception, just extending the pain.
This is unacceptable.
10 seconds left. What the fuck are you doing? You were down by 32. Long pass here. It is complete, and we're going to use the last timeout, I bet. Are we? Are we going to do it? No, we're not.
Mercy.
With 4 seconds left.
They're going to run another play, though.
Yeah, they are going to run one more play, and this should be it. And that's what you run, is a little slip to the tight end to end the game.
Oh, God.
Well, that little 9-yard reception by Danny Dalton will be the last play for BC. Your final score is an ass whooping, y'all.
Yep.
And the play of the game is the Sean Crawford pick six. Oh, man.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, man, I would kill for a Sean Crawford pick six on senior day. Oh.
I mean, two INTs and one of them a pick six.
I would just, you know what? That's the universe saying it was all worth it, Sean. Just give yourself a second here.
It would get dusty in a few rooms because I'm sure his allergies will start acting up too if that happens.
Yep. He'd probably, I would imagine in that situation, like you start to cry on your way to the end zone, like before you even realize it.
Ian Book, your player of the game with a 358-yard effort. It all looked quite good there.
Yeah, it all looked pretty great, except for the rushing yards looked alarmingly low at the beginning of the game. Really good first half, but yeah, it all worked out. So there it is.
It all worked out. I got a pretty little screenshot there.
There you go.
And lots of long touchdown passes. We can't end a sim without it.
Can't have
We're
that.
all coming through. Oh, I love it.
Steve is
55-23, your final, y'all, and yeah, that's what I want. I want a nice, we haven't had a really big, Florida State, we comfortably won, but not a big 30-plus point blowout to the point to where every last walk-on could get into the game. I really want that for this team.
How rewarding would this be to watch on the NBC SN telecast or the simulcast, as opposed to listening to fucking Flutie? As much as you would love to listen to him whine about how they're running up the score or how they're sportsmanship, like, come on, like, you got to be better than this. I would just love the fact that this score happened and I didn't have to hear him say shit because I know he's crying.
Well, not only that, you got to keep in mind that there's people that are on this team that dealt with that 2016 bullshit. And how cathartic would it be to have a senior day like this? When it all looked like it was going to hell. You're a walk-on, you're getting your ass handed to you in practice every day. Your team goes 4-8 and you're like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I here? I could just be going to class and being a normal college student instead of being a tackling dummy right now. And if they're able to come out, get a little bit of playing time out there, shit, if you have a fuck you moment like Phil Dracovic just had, where it's like, fuck, we're going deep.
Like,
Somebody's scoring.
One pass, you say, coach? I got you.
That was some Rudy bullshit there, and I loved it. Yeah,
Hilarious.
but let's do that. This has been the second comfortable sim in a row.
Yep.
So I really, because, man, that Navy game was fun. Because I want to hear the radio broadcasts do their thing, because there's limited commercial breaks, and that's when Jess Smetana and friends are going to be coming in. I want to hear them partying and enjoying the entire moment, and potentially dunking on Flutie as well. I don't know if they'll do that. I think they'll be professional. But man, I would love to hear Hayes, talking a little bit of noise as well. I want to let him have a little bit of fun, get loose.
I'm excited.
I am as well. I don't know why those bits didn't go in. What the hell? I must have had alerts killed. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can replay that before we sign off here. Oh, well, there goes Milfy. So he's first.
Fuck CCKKKKKBC.
That would be fuck BC.
BC.
Yeah, and hopefully, there it is. I got it in there.
Go Irish, shut the hell up, Flutie.
You know what? That's a good one to end it on right there. Thank you, everybody that joined us over here on twitch.tv/LilSons. Join us for the recap Sunday night, and then the picks on Tuesday. Sim again on Wednesday, a day early for Thanksgiving week. Subscribe to the pod over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts at. Discord, herlittlesons.com/Discord. Of course, you can find us at our home at herlittlesons.com. Until next time, y'all, go Irish, beat Eagles. Shut the fuck up, Flutie. Have a good one, y'all.